government's handling of compensation for victims of the infected blood scandal has been criticised for treating the families involved with contempt. Yesterday, many Conservative MPs rebelled to vote for the payments to be speeded up. Currently, ministers want to wait until the full report into the scandal is published in March next year. Those who've been waiting decades for justice say they have waited long enough, as our political correspondent Carl Dinnan reports.
Victims of the infected blood scandal marched through Westminster to demand the full compensation the infected blood inquiry has already said they should have. Theirs is a scandal decades old, a tragedy that remains utterly shocking. At Christmas 1991, Lee Turton was home from hospital but feeling ill. His haemophilia had been treated with blood infected with HIV. At 10 years old, he had less than a month to live.
He died from AIDS. He suffered really badly. And since he died, this is all we've done. What else can we do? Because the children have not been recognised at all.
Parents who lost children were not included in an interim compensation scheme. But last night in the House of Commons, the government suffered a surprise defeat on the issue.
The ayes to the right, 246. The noes to the left, 242.
As MPs ordered ministers to get on with setting up a full compensation scheme. Former ministers were amongst the Tory rebels.
This is a scandal that goes back to the 1970s, so it is about time that the British state recognised its responsibilities in this and actually started paying compensation properly.
Around 3,000 people are thought to have died from infected blood. The compensation is expected to run into billions of pounds, and the government has said it will pay.
We want to ensure that there is justice for the victims and their families. That's why we set up the public inquiry, which is reaching its conclusions. That's why we've already paid interim payments to the victims and their close family members.
Jason Evans' family have been campaigning for full compensation ever since his father was killed by infected blood 30 years ago.
You're never going to get over the pain and turmoil of everything that happened, but you can at least wake up and not have to fight every day. At least that fight can come to an end.
The government has told campaigners it's waiting for the full report in March before paying full compensation. Campaigners say one victim of infected blood dies, on average, every 4 days. Carl Dinnan, ITV News, Westminster.